Creative, Toshua Miller here, and today we're going to talk about something very big. Why do writers get depression? Now, I do want to give a huge disclaimer. This is not going to be for everyone. Everyone is different. They handle things differently, and this is not going to be everything about depression and everything that could cause depression. This is going to be the top 6 things that I've noticed that may have something to contribute to people getting depression when they're writing. So we're going to jump right in there. And number 1, self-advertising. So as a writer, once you get your idea and you're like, I'm going to be an author, you need to self-advertise. That means having social media. That's just everything that you can do to put your name out there. And guess what? When we don't get comments, likes, subscribers, that can contribute to depression because we're like, are we not good enough? Was I saying something that was bad? Am I not pretty enough? Am I not this? It just drives us crazy. People have been doing maybe YouTube for 20 years. I'm exaggerating, but like 5 years, and they still only have maybe 10,000 subscribers. And then people are doing it for 2 years and they're almost at 1 million. So it really does hurt our self-esteem. It hurts our pride. It just makes us feel lonely and useless. Number 2, self-judgment. Now, as a creator, we are so hard on ourselves. We want to be the best. We are perfectionists. We want to have everything perfect. And the realization is, it's never going to happen. So when things don't turn out the way we want to, or it is not absolutely perfect, we get very discouraged and we do not know what to do. Should I just give up? If I can't get this perfect, should I just not do it? And that self-doubt is going to contribute to depression extremely, because you are going to feel very lousy about yourself and your work. But I know plenty of authors, I think every single author, when they look at their stuff published, it's been out, maybe they're even bestsellers, they look at it and they're like, oh, I wish I could have changed that. Oh, dang it, look, there's a mistake. So that right there tells you that no matter who you are, how much money you spend, what type of seller you are, bestseller, you've only sold 2 books, you are going to have little imperfections and little mistakes in your work. Number 3, friendships. Now, friendships are a huge thing with writers because as writers, we are very excluded. We don't have a lot of people that are connected to us. Now, if you go on social media, that's completely different because social media has all these fantastic writers that are trying to connect and work with each other, and I just think it's phenomenal. But if you are not really linked up into social media, we as humans want to have people that think the same way as we do, so we can talk and we can laugh about the same things, little inside jokes. I know plenty of writing jokes that I show people and they're like, what? I don't get it. Or, oh yeah, that's kind of funny. But I'm sitting here laughing so hard. And if I could find someone that would be laughing with me, that would just make a relationship so much better. And when we don't have that, we feel lonely. We're just like, does no one understand me? Am I alone in this sea of writing? Why don't my friends understand? Why do I feel excluded? I don't care about these rappers. I don't care about new songs. Oh, that TV show, that's fantastic. What about this book? And don't feel discouraged because it happens to everyone. You may have best friends that you've had since elementary school or since you were babies, and you just don't connect that way. And that does make people feel very, very insecure and very lonely. Even if you hang out with them, it still just makes you feel like you're in this box of loneliness and you can't get out because no one understands you. Number 4, rejection. Now, as a writer, especially if you're going the traditional publishing route, it is going to happen. You're going to get that dreaded no, or it's not good enough, or it needs more work, or it's overdone. And that right there will hurt your pride. It will hurt your self-esteem. It will make you doubt everything that you are doing. Now, this is where some people give up. This is where some people are just like, nope, I'm basically not good enough. I put my heart and soul into this. I took 2 years to not show anyone and finally get it finished, and someone said, no, I give up. I can't do it. That is where a lot of writers just give up and they do not want to go forward because of the rejection. Now, this is the most feared part of writing. I know so many people that love writing. They write all the time, but they do not want to show anybody because they don't want to feel that rejection. Because this is our book, baby. This is something that we put all of our sweat and tears and soul into. And as soon as someone says, oh, I don't really like that part, even if they're being nice, oh, it hurts us so bad. Oh, you just want to cry, and you're sitting up at night thinking about it, what they mean about that, how could I change that? Oh. That is a big part of why writers get depression. This right here. Oh, and I just want to tell you, everyone, that rejection happens. No matter who you are, not everyone is going to like your stuff. We're going to move on. I know this is a big topic, and we're going to go on to number 5. An extrovert into an introvert world. So if you are an extrovert, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are an introvert and you love being by yourself and just creative writing is your thing and you love being alone with it, you are fantastic, and I love you because you have the wonderful world of being alone and being happy. But if you are an extrovert, now extroverts thrive with people. We want people to be around. We want to be on stage. We want to have everyone laughing. We just thrive with everyone being around us. Now, this is also, we want people to like us. Not every extrovert, but usually if you want to be around tons of people, you want them to like you. And this is when it gets really hard because you're so focused on your writing that you kind of block everything else out. You don't care about the new trends. You don't even know them. So when your friends talk about it, you're like, what? Oh yeah, wait, who's that again? So it just it just cuts you off from your friends and from your family, from the real world, because you are living in this fantastic creative world and they just don't understand it. Because they don't understand that your characters, your world is real. It's real to you. You dream about them. You know, you want to know what's going to happen in their lives. And they just don't understand that. They think books are fictional, so why are you caring about them so much? Why do you need to know this person's personality? Why do you need to develop this character? It's a fictional character. So they don't understand, and that's gonna put you in a box of loneliness again because you're gonna be excluded from certain things. Now, there are people that are going to try. They're going to be like, okay, if they like this stuff, I'm going to like this stuff. So they start focusing more on other things. They start watching these TV shows. They start listening to this music. They start doing things that other people are doing, and then they don't focus on their writing. Now that's either going to make them very upset because they want to write, or it's just going to make them give up and not write. So they just give up on their dream. That's not what we want, because then you become just upset and lousy. You feel like everything is lousy. And even sometimes this can go into bigger things where you feel like you're living 2 lives and you want to live only 1 life. And then you start feeling tired all the time. You start losing weight and you're tired of pretending. You're tired. You're just tired in general. You don't really want to do anything. Writing, No, I don't want to do anything like that. That doesn't sound good. Oh, going out with friends all of a sudden? That doesn't really sound good either. I'm just gonna sit here. And it happens. I'm telling you, it happens. And it, it's a very, very big cause of depression for writers. And number 6, the reviews. Oh, I should have a dun dun dun. Because once you put your baby out there and you get those bad reviews, because regardless who you are, doesn't matter if you're Stephen King, you still get bad reviews. Not everyone is going to like your stuff. And that's so heartbreaking because as writers, we put everything into our writing. And when people don't like it, oh, it's just a big, huge house falling on us. And we just want to hide in this hole. Now, like I said, not everybody responds this way to reviews, to bad reviews, because I've known a few people that love to make it like jokes, that don't take it personal, and that's fantastic. If you can make that happen, then go for it. That is such a positive way of doing it. But most people don't. I know my first bad review, I was just like, but, why don't they understand this? Oh, I was so mad. But you just need to realize that no matter who you are, you're going to get bad reviews. So you need to prep yourself for it. Either do 2 things. Make it funny or make it work for you. Get tons of people together and laugh about it. Oh, they didn't get this part. They're so... Or the second one, don't read them. Bad reviews, what? This is a 1 star. Delete it out of my mind. Do not look at it. Whatever. That's your prerogative. And that right there probably will help, even though it's going to be agonizing not to look at it, because we're perfectionists and we want to make it perfect, and there's something wrong with one person's view and we want to know what that is. Alright everybody, that's all I have for you today. Now I do want to leave this on a positive note. I know everybody wants that normal and everybody wants to be perfect, but just know there are millions of people out there with depression. So I'd like to argue that maybe depression is a normal, and we need to just learn how to develop better ways of thinking. We need to be more positive and not being so hard on ourselves, because yes, we want perfection, but perfection doesn't exist. No one is perfect. And I'm going to do a few more videos about this topic. I'm going to do little tips to kind of help you think happier, be more positive, because that is the key. Alright everybody, tell me if you like the video or if you go through another thing down below in the comments. I would love to hear them. And until then, please, please do what you love and write. Bye!